Sorry, I don't want to get emotional. I'm having an awful experience here. Like, I can't. I've come to a conclusion. I've tried to be open every single day. Albania isn't for me.
Let's just say my first week in Albania was not what you would expect. I cried more tears in 1 week than I had in months. And despite being someone who always focuses on the positives, even I needed a magnifying glass to see them. My goal to travel to every country in the world had never felt harder. Although there were small pockets of joy, the accumulation of negative experiences led to a mini breakdown. For the first time in this travel series, I won't be showing you landmarks or tourist attractions, but instead, raw footage of the challenges that come with being a nomad and how I overcame them.
I forgot to finish the video yesterday. I went to the restaurant called Oda Garden and I had the best stuffed peppers. It was so good. And then I tried their traditional dessert. It was like nuts with either honey or maple syrup, like really, really sweet, and then in this like cake type thing. I didn't love that, but I loved the stuffed peppers and it was really cool. Like, I didn't know that they would have like live traditional Albanian music, so that was a nice surprise. And like the traditional clothing that they wore, and also just how cool the actual restaurant looked inside and how traditional it was. I think today is, I still need to do like a few life bits, so I still need to go find the laundrette and clean my clothes. But before I do all of that, I need to get some food. I found a really cute bakery on the way. I was just walking and I've just walked past it a few times. They've got so many different Albanian desserts and also just like different sandwiches and stuff. So I've got some baked goods. So I'm currently in this really cool co-working space. So I was in Tirana Park, I did some meditation, a little bit of scripting, and I just came to this co-working space. It's so peaceful, and I'm just gonna show you what the vibe's like. Finally back home, I've got a whole wash bag of, oh my gosh, I can't pick up, of clothes that we need to take to the laundrette. Coming back home took a little bit longer because I got chased by a stray dog. 5 days in and so much has happened. I feel like my life feels like a very quick movie. I had 2 incidences between the last time I filmed. So I got called nigger by these boys, they just kept shouting that. And then I came back, had a shower, and I was meant to go out for a meal. I wanted to try this Italian place. And then as I was like walking, I got grabbed by these girls, like younger girls. I don't know how old they were probably like 14, 15. She grabbed my arm and I turned back and I took her arm off me and I was like, no. And then she started laughing with, there's other girls there as well. She started laughing with all her friends. She did it again, did it again, did it again, like kept touching me. Even though I told her to stop, and I had to just gently push her away. And then the thing that upsets me is, sorry, I don't want to get emotional. I'm having an awful experience here. Like, I can't. The thing that upsets me the most is that everyone, I was on the busiest road. I was on the busiest road, and there was like everyone at the cafe that was watching this unfold, and no one did or said anything. Seeing these young people harass me, no one did or said anything. But I was being followed by these men, and people could see I was uncomfortable. And I was ignoring the men that were shouting at me and whistling at me. No one did or said anything. When someone tried to grab my ass, and I looked, like obviously he leant in, and then I moved. And there's all these men sat there. No one did or said anything. And I don't know, I've just been sorry. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna try to like hold the tears in. I don't like crying on camera. It annoys me when I have to edit it back, you know what I mean? Just watching myself cry. But I think there's so many things that's happened. I'm only 5 days in, and I kept brushing everything off, and I was like, oh, maybe this, maybe that, maybe this, maybe that. And everyone was like, the Albanians are so friendly. And don't get me wrong, I have had many friendly experiences. So I'm not saying it's all of you guys. I'm just saying from my experience, in the 5 days I've been here, I've experienced a heck of a lot. I've come to a conclusion. I've tried to be open every single day. Albania isn't for me. It isn't for me. I don't like it. Even though the buildings are cool and then the city's vibrant and whatever, there's positives in everything, but I don't like it here. I was gonna go to the coast of Albania, the south, and explore the south, but I don't feel safe here. There's too many things that's happened now. I can't make excuses. And like, we're not all gonna like everything. We're not all gonna have the same experiences. Like, you could come here and you could absolutely love it and have the best time. And I don't want it to deter you guys from coming, because I never want to tell anyone to not go anywhere or not see the world. I don't know, I just feel very like, I can't explain it. I feel like for the first time traveling by myself, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I know I want to see every country, and I want to, sorry, I'm crying again, 1 second. I just wanted to be really honest. I really try my best to be mindful of like how I speak about a country, because I don't want to take away from the good of that country. I know I'm crying now, but I am gonna pick myself back up. Good morning, beautiful people. It's 2 days later now. I've stopped crying, and I've just been working over the last 2 days. Yeah, I'm feeling so much better. So at the moment, I'm actually leaving this apartment. There is some mold, quite a lot of mold in the bathroom, and there is an ant infestation. And I'm smiling because, you know, sometimes, right? You know when things happen and then it like, so much happens that you can't even, I don't know, I just think it's better than crying. I'm just laughing. And it's crazy because I think I told you guys before that I had like a massive 2-hour clean. I bleached everything. I cleaned more than what I should. I don't know if I told you the extremities, is that the right word in this case? I don't know if I told you like how like dirty it was initially, because I was just trying to be positive, but yeah, it's just not right for me to stay in this space. Still in Tirana. I was thinking about going to Greece straight away today, but then my parents have just sent me some hair products that are going to be arriving in Albania, so I actually need to be here to collect that. And yeah, I've also started my period today as well, so yeah. One thing that we don't often say to ourselves is how proud we are of ourselves. And initially when I was crying, I was like, Renee, you're crying again. I'm like, what's going on? But I actually am very proud of myself, because it's okay to cry sometimes, it's fine. But as long as you pick yourself back up and you don't stay in that energy, that is the most important thing. I think it was a really good decision to move. I feel like the area feels safer, the energy is just different. And also the place feels like, it's a space where I feel like I can be really creative, which is important. Because I'm also working from home quite often, I think it is important that I have somewhere that feels a little bit more homely. Before I was like, I don't care where I stay. And even though I don't need like the most luxurious place, I think I realised from this day that it does need to be somewhat decent and at least clean. You know, clean is the bare minimum. But yeah, I'm so grateful, and the owners and the hosts here have been so lovely. They let me check in early.
Moving into a new apartment felt like a fresh start. Honestly, I would have left Albania much earlier if I wasn't waiting for a package. As I edit this and reflect back on the first week, it was terrible. Probably the worst travel experience I have ever had. But instead of giving up, I chose to open my heart and mind once more. Could this trip be salvaged, or would it go down as the worst travel experience of my life? Make sure you subscribe to find out.